Please kindly like and subscribe to get more stories and to get notified.
In today's story, we will look at the story of Prophet Yusuf, may peace be upon him, his trials and tribulations, and how he was able to overcome them. The story begins with young Yusuf, a beloved son of Prophet Yaqub, sharing a wondrous dream with his father. "Oh my father, indeed I saw 11 stars and the sun and the moon. I saw them prostrating to me." Yaqub, a prophet himself, immediately understood the profound implications of this dream. It foretold a great future for Yusuf. He cautioned his son not to reveal this dream to his brothers, fearing their envy. Yusuf had 11 brothers, and 10 of them felt a growing jealousy towards him and his younger brother, Benjamin, perceiving them as more favored by their father. Their envy consumed them, leading them to plot against Yusuf. Indeed, Yusuf and his brother are more beloved to our father than we, while we are a company. Indeed, our father is in clear error. Kill Yusuf or cast him out to another land. The face of your father will be exclusively for you, and thereafter you will be a righteous people. Eventually, they decided to throw him into a well, far away from their home, hoping to be rid of him forever. They returned to their father with Yusuf's shirt, stained with false blood, claiming a wolf had devoured him. Yaqub, though deeply grieved, sensed their deception and put his trust in Allah. A caravan passing by discovered Yusuf in the well and sold him into slavery in Egypt. He was bought by a high-ranking official, Al-Aziz, whose wife, Zuleika, became captivated by Yusuf's beauty and noble character as he grew older. She attempted to seduce him, but Yusuf, steadfast in his faith, resisted her advances, seeking refuge in Allah. To protect his honor, Yusuf was eventually imprisoned, though innocent. In prison, Yusuf met 2 other prisoners and interpreted their dreams accurately. One was released and returned to serving the king, while the other was executed as Yusuf had predicted. Yusuf asked the freed man to mention him to the king, but he forgot. Years later, the king of Egypt had a disturbing dream. "Indeed, I saw 7 fat cows being eaten by 7 lean ones, and 7 green spikes of grain and others that were dry." None could interpret it until the freed prisoner remembered Yusuf. Yusuf was brought before the king and interpreted the dream as 7 years of abundance, followed by 7 years of severe famine, advising a plan to store grain during the prosperous years. Impressed by his wisdom and integrity, the king appointed Yusuf to a position of authority over the treasury and storehouses of Egypt. Indeed, you are today with us in position of authority and trusted. Yusuf efficiently managed the resources, saving Egypt and surrounding lands from the devastating famine. The famine eventually reached Canaan, where Yaqub and his sons lived. Yusuf's brothers traveled to Egypt to acquire provisions. They stood before Yusuf, not recognizing him, but Yusuf recognized them. He provided for them, but held back Benjamin on their second visit, creating a pretext to keep him. The brothers, desperate, pleaded for Benjamin's release. Yusuf then revealed his true identity to them, asking, "Do you know what you did to Yusuf and his brother when you were ignorant?" Overwhelmed with remorse, they confessed their sin. Yusuf, with immense mercy, forgave them, saying, "No blame will there be upon you this day. May Allah forgive you, and He is the most merciful of the merciful." Yusuf sent his shirt with his brothers, instructing them to place it over their father's face, promising that his eyesight would be restored. When they arrived, Yaqub's sight returned, and he exclaimed, "Did I not tell you that I know from Allah that which you do not know?" Finally, the entire family of Prophet Yaqub migrated to Egypt, where they were reunited with Yusuf. As they entered, Yusuf seated his parents upon the throne, and his 11 brothers prostrated before him in respect, fulfilling the dream he had as a child. In today's lesson, we learned the following. 1. The dangers of envy, hasad. The story begins with the destructive power of jealousy. The brothers' envy of Yusuf was so blinding that it led them to contemplate murder and eventually commit the crime of kidnapping and abandoning their own flesh and blood. Lesson: envy doesn't just hurt the person you are jealous of, It corrupts your own character and destroys family bonds. 2. Beautiful patience, Sabr and Jamil. When Prophet Yaqub, Jacob, lost his most beloved son, he did not lash out or lose faith. He practiced beautiful patience, a patience where one complains only to God, not to people. He maintained hope for decades, even when his eyes turned white from weeping. Lesson: trusting in God's plan during a calamity is the highest form of worship. 3. Integrity under temptation. Yusuf was a young, handsome man in a position of vulnerability as a slave when the wife of the Al-Aziz tried to seduce him. He chose a prison cell over a palace of sin to protect his chastity and his relationship with Allah. Lesson: true strength is the ability to say no to a forbidden desire, even when the opportunity is easily available and private. 4. Excellence in all circumstances, Isin. Whether Yusuf was in a dark well, a slave's quarters, or a prison cell, he remained a man of Isin, excellence. He was known for his good character and for helping others, even interpreting the dreams of fellow prisoners. Lesson: don't wait for better times to be a good person. Your character should be independent of your current status. 5. The power of forgiveness. The climax of the story is not Yusuf's revenge, but his mercy. Despite having the absolute power to punish his brothers for their betrayal, he chose to forgive them completely, stating, "No blame will there be upon you this day." Lesson: forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. Letting go of a grudge is the only way to truly heal a family.